Hai sahabat Museum BI, welcome to virtual tour of Museum Bank Indonesia. Now we are in the lobby area and we can see the ticket counter. Next, we will enter the visitor center area. And this is our theater room. Now, we are in the cluster of pre-Bank Indonesia history, which describes how the first Europeans came to the archipelago to purchase spices. There are also pictures of the Dutch and the replica of soldiers' uniforms who came to the archipelago at that time. Moving on, this area explains the circulation maps of ORI, Uang Republik Indonesia, and ORIDA, Uang Republik Indonesia Daerah. Next, we will look at the logo which were used by the Javasche Bank and Bank Indonesia from the oldest to the newest, and it is still used until today. Now, it is time for us to enter the first period area. In this period, there is an illustration of the Javasche Bank transition to Bank Indonesia and rubber plantation as Indonesia's main commodity at that time. Next, we are in the second period area. This room depicts the massive development during the era of President Sukarno, such as the establishment of the National Monument, the Istiqlal Mosque, and Bundaran HI. Moving on, we are in the third period area. Whoa, we can see piggy banks! Do you still have piggy banks like this at home? In this period, it describes the role of Bank Indonesia in helping the economy of Indonesia's society. Take a look to this diorama. Now, we are entering the fourth period area. This room focuses on describing Indonesia's economic development and why Indonesia was claimed as Macan Asia at that time. However, let's continue to the next period. In this area, we will understand an overview of the economic crisis in Indonesia at that time, where the price of goods rose and there were riots everywhere. There are also telephones here as witnesses to the riots that occurred in 1998. Have you ever used a phone like this? In the sixth period, we can see a stick tree replica illustrates that Bank Indonesia also cares about the environment and reforestation. Do you also care about the environment, don't you? Another room is the seventh period room. Here is the description of the role of Bank Indonesia. In the Sharia period, it explains how the role of Sharia banks and discusses the difference between Islamic banks and conventional banks through magic walls and magic book as well. Whoa, it's an amazing technology! In the following rooms, we will see several rooms, namely the director's room, leader's room, and a meeting room, which were existed in the Javasche Bank era and were still used in the period of Bank Indonesia. Next, we will see the actual stained glasses in Museum Bank Indonesia from the Javasche Bank era. The next area is the green room, or we can call it the Hall of Inspiration. This room was also used for meetings. There are also many stained glasses which describe information about the commodities in Indonesia. And this is the inner courtyard of Museum Bank Indonesia. Well, this is the most exciting room. We will enter the multimedia room of 2012 to 2016. In this room, you can see videos about the cashless national movement, where you can use electronic money or card for transaction to replace cash. In this room, you will also understand the explanation of inflation through video and multimedia games. Now, we will enter the currencies issuance and circulation room. In this room, we will see the ORI printing machine used to print money at that time and the money distribution map from Bank Indonesia in Jakarta to Bank Indonesia in various regions in Indonesia. There is also a machine that was used to destroy shabby and damaged money. Now, let's enter one of the most favorite room in Museum Bank Indonesia, namely the Gold Monetary Room. Next, we will enter the room where there are the masterpiece collections of Museum Bank Indonesia. In numismatic room, we will see various money from ancient times until now, starting from kingdom era money, colonial money, and foreign money. There is also Shafruddin Scissors money, where there was a policy in cutting our non-rupiah money into two sides as a strategy to replace non-rupiah with rupiah. Now, we will enter the last room, the cluster of architecture of Museum Bank Indonesia. In this room, we will see who was the architect of this building, Edward Kuipers. There is also a miniature of Museum Bank Indonesia and immersive cinema which received Museum Rekor Indonesia or MURI achievement for being the first monetary and banking museum with 4 mapping technology projector and Resolume Arena application. Well, that is our journey of virtual tour in Museum Bank Indonesia. We hope that you will enjoy our journey and you will have a chance to experience the real tour of Museum Bank Indonesia in the future.